Breanna Stewart scored 28 points, with 14 rebounds and 7 assists, to lift the New York Liberty to an 89-71 win over the Phoenix Mercury, who were playing without an injured Brittney Griner. Griner missed her second straight game with a hip injury she suffered against Seattle. Phoenix was also missing Diana Taurasi because of a hamstring injury. New York had its own injury issues, with Sabrina Ionescu missing her second straight game with a hamstring injury. Even without Ionescu, the Liberty had more than enough to handle the Mercury. Sophie Cunningham finished with 27 points to lead the Mercury.
For the Liberty, Courtney Vandersloot, Maureen Johannes, Benaja Laney, Breanna Stewart. Stewart on the attack, goes off window for two. Down two key players. Here's Stewart. Cross-court pass, Laney, corner three, splash.
He's got to keep up for the Mercury.
Oh, beautiful pass. The setup, Johannes. The defense from Jefferson. Sutton on the attack, and the Mercury on the scoreboard last night, and was moved to tears during the pregame press conference.
In the game, they're going to have to play fast-paced to try and keep up with the Liberty.
Jonquel Jones.
We've heard a lot from Brondello talk about it. It's different for a post player.
Oh, getting the roll. It is Father's Day. Her father and grandfather gave her the nickname Suge, and for more, Courtney Vandersloot leading the W in assists. There's one. Sutton at the controls, trying to get past Vandersloot. Oh, nice pump, and got the finish. Onyenwere driving, can't get the bucket, but headed to the free throw line.
We're all back in 2020, and she's got quite a story.
The call to come to training camp for Phoenix, of course, has made the roster. Currently averaging 12 points and 5.
Again, perfect start for Stewart. Fires from deep and fouled.
Her story, her journey, it's only the beginning of it. Breanna Stewart is, you mentioned, coming off that rough, and the accuracy and how she creates space.
Great action in this first quarter, midway through the first. Great pass, Cunningham off window for two.
Two bigs, and I think she was waiting for the block. And
you have so many great shooters, you don't expect to have to rebound.
The change of speed and direction, and Jonquel Jones is a little late getting over to help.
Another bucket. Cunningham hits that time.
There's a look at the numbers of Suge Stutton.
And no Diana Taurasi or Brittney Griner for the Mercury. First three for the Mercury in this ballgame. Another great pass. Thornton will take the three and connect. They keep your head on a swivel. A block from behind by Dolson, right into the midst of Gustafson. Prince gives it up. Stewie inside, wide open. Onyenwere, shot clock winding down. Oh, just beating the horn.
Another, the reads and the options they have as they go through their progressions.
Willoughby. 7 seconds. Sabali, left hand off glass. This year and in this ball game so far. Onyenwere, nice looking shot for the Mercury. Looking for Gustafson inside. Going to make a play on Dolson. Left hand on the shot clock for New York. Dolson looking for payback. Little fade. Thornton now shooting better than 50%.
This also puts at the forefront a topic that has been discussed at length for many years. I can do it. They're going at one another.
Oh, the reverse by the Liberty, and their passing has been the story. Right on cue. Sloop over to Sabali. The rookie foul.
Followed being the number 5 overall pick by the Liberty in 2022.
Over to Onyenwere. She can hit that shot. Driving, gets a better look. Turner.
The WNBA has called for that. Charter flights for all games. There's some difficulty.
Forcing a turnover. Jefferson all alone. There's Jones. Off glass for two. The Mercury already down Griner and Taurasi. Lose Onyenwere. Stewart. Oh, great pass. Jones. Loss. Oh, the rookie, Sissoko, no. Got her own and put it in.
And they are professionals, and so a player like Sissoko in her rookie year.
Target practice.
Do the same thing.
Stewart again. Can't get the bounce. Jones the extra effort. Sloot for three. Cash. Johannes inside, and a foul is called.
They've continued to crash and be active on the glass.
He's been playing with a short clock all ball game. Cunningham left wide open and connects.
Lanes.
Foul called. Coming up at the half. Absolutely. One more for Stewart. Stewart. Oh my! For Phoenix, something we saw a few times in the first half. Johannes. And this is a New York team without Sabrina Ionescu this afternoon.
The savvy and ability to play the game with how she sees it.
There's a nice look. Jefferson in traffic. Gets it back, fires, and hits. No good. Jones battling for it in the hands of Johannes. Flips it up and in. And there's a nice look. 6:40 to go. Sutton quickly down the lane, and a foul is called. That was a tough shot.
It was a tough shot to her face.
Great activity for Sutton, but Mercury unable to convert. And that's exactly, and turned it over. Liberty.
She continues to get acclimated to what she needs to do, and I think that's
3 minutes to go in the third. Vandersloot downhill, fouled on the attack.
And her career just turned 41 at the beginning of the Phoenix Mercury. And that's the gold medals.
Cunningham driving on Willoughby, takes the contact bucket and the foul.
For Phoenix back in 2019, and
Stewart driving, high arcing shot, won't go down.
is getting more time because of the absence of Brittany Griner. It's not only against high level players, which the Liberty has.
Jefferson driving, gives it up. Sutton for three, goal. Off the mark. Rebound secured by the hard-working Kayla Thornton.
And you have two former MVPs on the team, 4 All-Stars, and Brandella has talked about that with that group. It will matter in closer and tighter ball games.
Also played in Syracuse. That's their next game. Willoughby inside, Sabali, lonely in the paint. Cunningham from deep, splash.
They know that they got to start cutting into this deficit and doing so early.
Willoughby for three.
She was drafted 10th overall, draft night trade between the Liberty and Phoenix. Not allowing them to use the pick and roll game in the same manner.
Cunningham again. Johannes, Stewart, and Vandersloot will check in.
Throughout the course of this one.
Already in the fourth quarter. Only played 3 minutes in the period. Off the turnover. Sutton goes down, over to Cunningham. Got it!
Coming from the side of Mercury.
Runner no good. Stewart, foul. Laney, the fake, the pull-up, goal. Mercury the other way. Jefferson in the paint, the pull-up is goal. Laney, extra pass, Johannes from deep. Done a great job in this fourth quarter, but they turn it over.
Shooter on the wing, and
Gustafson looking for Cunningham, who made a great catch and is fouled by Vandersloot. That's why his booze.
tough on the catch, not because it was out of her hip.
Here's a look at Diana Taurasi. 7 points, 15 of which coming in this fourth quarter. Johannes, done so the last 2 years. Cunningham, no, right into the hands of Gustafson. Vandersloot. And there was a lot of contact. 8 points, 9 rebounds to start. To no surprise of anybody. Around a Jones screen, reverse, no. Jones, the offensive putback.
Role possibilities, whether it's with Vandersloot.
Stewart. And goes Breanna Turner on Tuesday, and she's done so in a big way.
She has center. They struggled from the three-point line. They struggled from the field. Michaela herself, we mentioned off the top that she is coming off of a season to come back to and had a couple days off, a couple practice days, an opportunity to get themselves ready.
Or at least sharp and in rhythm for games.
Exactly. Cello and a lot of players, too, that understand their bodies, understand.
And she embraces Vanessa Nygaard at center court.